Hi. I'm gonna go ahead and try to make this video as quick as possible. My name is Deborah. I am the owner of DJ Styles, which is a pro mobile hairstyling service. I travel to my clients in Miami and Broward. I have traveled to over 33 cities within Miami and Broward, styled over 200 clients within the last 3 years, and have held up a consistent amount of 5-star reviews on Google. Check me out. I am making this video to show you guys, if for those who are in cosmetology school or who are finishing cosmetology school or know someone in cosmetology school or is planning to take their exams very soon, I would like to give you some tips on how you can find a way to save money on your exams and licensing, because with COVID and all, it's not easy to just, throw money out there. So I get it. And I want to go ahead and give you guys as much information as possible. The same information that I had to search for when times were hard for me, because I was not always doing so well, 3 years ago. So, yes, I have been doing my mobile services for the past 3 years now. And recently, with last 3 weeks, on June 5th, I did my grand opening for my new Salon suites. Whoop, whoop. And thank you to everyone who has supported, who has come and shown love, sent gifts, and you guys are amazing. Because I was terrified to make this big leap, but you guys made me feel much more comfortable with believing in myself, and I appreciate you so much for that. Before I start trilling on, this video, like I said, is about how to waive your licensing fee. I do have the ebook most likely attached to the link or to the description below, so that way you'll be able to get this information on your downtime if you can't really listen to or watch a video. So you can just scan through that ebook and get everything step by step. The links are in the ebook as well, so you can literally just tap and go and you'll get everything right there. So, like I said, if you know anyone in cosmetology school and could use this information, share, pretty please. Okay, so these are the 10 things you should know to help you waive your licensing fee. First things first, there are 2 state exams. One is the clinical and the second is the theory. The costs are about $30 to $40 per exam, but these are tests that you cannot avoid paying for. You must pay, you have to pay for these 2 separate exams in order for you to be able to be considered for your state licensing. So do that. That's the first thing you should know. 2 exams, you have to take both. There's no way around it in the state of Florida. Oh, by the way, this video is strictly for those in the state of Florida. I am not sure about other states and their regulations, but I know about the state of Florida. I'm just sharing what I went through in my experience, how I was able to get my state license fee waived, how it saved me money, and I want to make sure you guys have that same opportunity as well, because no one talks about that, honestly. No one talks about this. So that's the first thing. Be aware of your exams. You have to take both. One is clinical, one is theory. They're roughly between $30 to $40 each test, each exam. So be ready to spend about $70 to $80, okay? The second thing is the license fee, which is a completely different thing. So you have your state exams, which is like I said, the clinical and the theory, and you also have your state license. So there's 2 different fees you have to, account for. The licensing fee cost, for me at the time, it was roughly $70 to $80. That's how much they were supposed to pay me, but I didn't pay anything, luckily, because I was able to get my fee waived. In order for you to have it waived, you must fall below the poverty guideline in Florida. And you can check out the link below, for the description for the ebook. So that way, when you look inside the ebook, there is a link there too that takes you straight to, it's like a graph for those who are in a certain tax bracket, pretty much. So if you make a certain amount if you make a certain amount per household in a certain specific size bracket, then you're considered, so-and-so, whether you're middle class, poverty, blah, 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 blah. At the time, I was working at Winn-Dixie, I believe, and I just started my hair business, so I was pretty much starting all over when it came to my finances. So I wasn't making shit. And I exploited that. I'm going to go ahead and use and take advantage of my own situation to make it a better situation. So I went ahead and checked if I was below the poverty guideline with me and my son, and the amount of I was making for that year. I qualified. So I suggest you do that first to see if you fall below the tax bracket, or if you've recently fallen below that bracket, because COVID did happen and not everyone was able to stay afloat like I did. So I completely get it, you know. And the links are all in the book, ebook as well, that's down below in the description. So definitely take a look at that, so you'll know where you stand and if you should even bother looking into this even more. Number 3, fill out the application through the DBPR online site, and that helps determine if you're approved or not. Once again, that link is included in my ebook. It takes you straight to the application. I believe you can, I think for what I did was fill out the application online, like through DocuSign or something, and I sent it to them through email. Not really sure. I don't remember. Do not take my word for it. But what I do remember doing is, on that same application, there is a phone number that you can call that will assist you with the application, and they'll tell you on how to move forward with either mailing it, faxing it, emailing it, so and so, blah, blah, blah. Yes, and you need to fill out the application, because this is what determines through the DBPR whether you're approved or not, whether you're qualified or not, to be able to get your license fee waived to begin with. Once again, the link is inside my ebook. Just go on my ebook and it'll literally navigate you through everything. It's not long. I think the ebook is like, it's less than 20 pages. I know that for sure. So you'll just be scanning through it, and whatever catches your eye, you'll find the link and you'll be able to find the information. And it tells you exactly what to do with, step by step with the links. So I do prefer you, going to the ebook and taking a look at that as well. Share, because not a lot of people know about this. Number 4, send in the documents required to the DBPR, like required state pay stubs or W-2s or your tax returns. I sent in my tax returns, and I believe I sent in my pay stubs for the last 2 weeks when I was working at Winn-Dixie, to show them, hey, I make shit money, so help me please. And I was approved. It took, I don't know how long it took. I think it took less than 2 weeks to find out if I was approved or not. Number 5, wait for approval, which is determined, like I said, within usually 2 weeks. Once approved, your license fee is waived. So right then and there, when you get that email, when you get that confirmation, that literally gives you the open gate for you to go ahead and take your exam, pass them, and get your license for free. Number 6. Schedule your exams, both clinical and theory. You can schedule it through the phone or online. I prefer doing it online. The phone takes too long. Just do it online. It's quicker that way. And you will need to pay for the test. That's number 7. You must pay for the exam at the time of scheduling. So if you know what days you'll be ready for your test, please make sure you have your card information ready to pay, because they don't play that shit. Number 8, you can schedule them however you like. You can schedule the test back to back, like I did. I scheduled my tests within the same day, one test right after the other. Some people schedule them weeks apart. Some people schedule them months apart. You can schedule it however you feel comfortable with, as long as you're comfortable with it and it, helps you pass. That's all I give a fuck about. That's all you should give a fuck about, passing. So whatever helps you pass. I'm very impulsive. I'm one and done kind of girl, see what it's about and get it over with. So I don't have time to be going to go take my exam, have all this anxiety, and then come back to do the same thing again next week. I was like, no, I'm doing it all together at once. And like I said, do it within the timing that you feel most comfortable with. They are willing to, work with you on however you like to schedule each exam. Number 9, key testing details, safe and secure. I am saying this because I fucked up. I graduated beauty school in January or February of 2018. And when I did, my teacher assisted me in everything. They were able to help me get my information to schedule for my state exams and all that good stuff. They gave me that piece of paper with the information, the time, the location, all that. And I was going through a very, 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 very rough time in my life. So I guess I didn't keep up with that information, not knowing at the time how important it was. So I lost it, and like I said, I was going through a lot at the time, so it was discouraging to me because I scheduled the exam, I paid for the exam, and I missed the date. I missed the date to the point where I couldn't even reschedule. So please don't do that, and don't get frustrated and discouraged like I did to where you don't even want to try or reschedule it. Please be realistic about your future. And everything is literally up to you. No one's holding a gun to your head to schedule your test. You went into school. You went to cosmetology school. You spent that time. You put your time in. And you went ahead and you paid for that test. So you know this is something you want. You know, you put your 1,200 hours. Now is not the time for you to be like, I don't know if I should take the test. You're almost there. Okay? And it's a lot easier than you think. Trust me. It was a breeze. So yeah, for me, I took the test back to back. That was my experience within the same day. And at the time when I was taking my test, I was so nervous, but I took the test, and I guess that the first test that I took, it shut off on me in like 15 minutes. So I was afraid. I was like, uh-oh, maybe I got so many answers wrong. I don't know. This was a little too fast. They said I was going to be here for like 4 hours. I wasn't even there for like 20 minutes. I swear. My entire testing time didn't even take 20 minutes in total. And luckily I was able to know, they were able to tell me if I passed right then and there or not. So I was excited. I passed. I was, faith. Okay, faith it till you fucking make it. And please be prepared to take your test. But yeah, that was number 8. Schedule them in a time frame that you feel most comfortable with. Don't cheat yourself. Number 9 was keep testing these details safe and secure. Don't be like me with your head all over the place and your head in the clouds and you forget where you put your important shit. Put it somewhere important. Tell your mama about it. Tell your daddy about the date. Tell your sister, your brother. Put it on every alarm, every reminder you can think of, okay? You listen, honey. If you feel like you're going to mess up and forget or mess up and not be able to show up, please reschedule because they're not going to give you your money back. Okay? Number 10, pass your exam and get your goddamn license, okay? You're now officially an independent stylist. You can do whatever you want with your license, especially as a cosmetologist. It's literally a world full of possibilities and opportunities in the cosmetology field, from nails to hair to facials to lashes, literally. So don't cheat yourself. You deserve it. You deserve to live your best life. You deserve to have all the things you want. You deserve to finally have that piece of paper saying, I accomplished my 1,200 hours. I did it. And now the world is for the taking, because I promise the amount of opportunities, it's ridiculous. Like, it's amazing. And I wish you the best. Thank you so much for watching. I tried to make this as quick as possible. I really hope I could help someone out with this video. Like I said, if you know someone in cosmetology school or who's thinking about going to cosmetology school, hit them up. I did my own hair, by the way. I'm sorry, but I am really feeling her right now. I'm so glad that I went with these colors again. Anyways, but yeah, so glad I could help you with this information. All the links to connect with me will be most likely down below and somewhere in some description box. The ebook is free. Please download it. It's free. Download it. Get the information you need. And yeah, thanks for sticking with me, and thanks for watching me make my first educational video. Hope I could really help. I really hope I could really help y'all. Thank you guys. Mwah.